Is your pet smarter than you are? Are we likely to be overrun and outsmarted by these intelligent animals? In terms of intelligence, you may not think much of animals, but they have proven time and time that they have equal intelligence to humans in some aspects. Our number one animal even outsmarted college students in one test. Be sure to watch all the way until the end for that amazing animal. Before we get on with the top 10 animals that are smarter than humans, make sure you support us and subscribe to our channel on the bottom right. After that, hit the bell button below and we are good to go. Number 10. Raccoons. What Reddit and the rest of the world have so affectionately called a trash panda. Raccoons show wicked smarts that are unparalleled. Besides their successful foraging and gathering, they have the very unique skill of being able to pick locks better than your average heist criminal. This was discovered back in 1908. Ethologist by the name of H.B. David studied raccoons as they, time and time, proved able to pick complex locks. They succeeded in picking them in less than 10 times, even after the locks were rearranged or flipped upside down. Raccoons can compete with elephants when it comes to their memory. They can remember solutions and information about a task for up to 3 years. Number 9. Pigs. What if we told you that a baby piglet is just as smart as a human baby? According to studies conducted by the International Journal of Comparative Psychology, pigs have the capability of understanding emotions, displaying empathy, solving puzzles and mazes, learning a few symbolic languages, and they can even have best friends. Seriously, it's just like they're really young humans. They'll just outsmart them in several cases, such as their innate ability to recognize themselves in the mirror, something that takes human babies several months to even grasp. An experiment had piglets use mirrors to find the path to hidden bowls of food. The baby piglets were just 6 weeks old, and within a few hours, they were able to learn the concept of reflection. Number 8. Crows. Let's see what crows can do. These calculating, strategic creatures can understand basic physics. They can differentiate between predatory species and species that mean no harm. They change their routine to avoid places or farms where other crows have been killed before. Crows are known to memorize entire city garbage routes so that they can cash in on the daily food delivery. They are also known to harbor a serious grudge that can last for years. Before we continue with a creature that has an emotional life so complex that they have friend groups, just hit the like button to fully support us. Number 7. Cows. Cows have a bad reputation for being seen as just these docile, placid animals, but they possess impressive intelligence and a complex emotional range. Cows can show and experience emotions such as fear and anxiety. They also have great memories. Like humans, they can have their own social circles. The cows that treat each other nicely are friends, and the ones that have a mean streak are avoided. They have a concept of their own learning improvement, meaning that when they're given a treat, they get more excited about it when it's for improving at a task, rather than just getting a treat for no reason. Number 6. Bees. Bees are crazy smart. Honeybees are able to conduct democratic decisions and show a work ethic that shames 90% of the human population. They have what is called swarm intelligence. This intelligence allows hives with up to 50,000 workers coming together to make decisions. This alone shows that they can do more than humans can. In the spring, if the hive grows too much, scouts leave the colonies to search for a new spot. If they don't see eye to eye on where their next hive home should be, the scouts show a unique way of settling their disagreements. They perform what is scientifically acknowledged as waggle dance, which is exactly what it sounds like. Scouts dance to convince others of their points of view. The more determined they are of their convictions, the more energy they put into the dance. Then, it's time for the rest of the colony to vote, which they also do in the form of dance. The bees fly to the spot they found to be the most suitable and join in the dance until one hive wins. Number 5. African greys. Not exactly a four-legged animal, but African greys will put nearly every animal and most 3-year-old human babies to shame when it comes to showing off their smarts. Not only can African greys mimic humans, but they can also remarkably solve puzzles using logic. They can draw conclusions about where to find a food reward, not only from clues as to its location, but also from the absence of clues, an ability previously only seen in humans and other apes. Number 4. Dogs. Man's best friend is just as smart as him and can outwit him at times. Dogs are crazy and scary smart. We know that they can recognize their owners and learn elaborate tricks, but they can also have emotions and sense other people's feelings as well. Live Science compared their intelligence directly to that of a 2-year-old baby. Dogs can learn an average of 165 words, similar to 2-year-old kids. They can also learn gestures and signals. Some dogs are even able to learn up to 250 words. They can also outsmart a 3 or 4-year-old human child in basic arithmetic. Number 3. Elephants. Elephants never forget. Their amazing memory surpasses most creatures on Earth. It allows them to never forget a friend who helped them and to hold a years-old grudge against enemies. No matter how many years have passed, they can remember specific routes to reach watering holes over long distances. In 1999, an elephant called Shirley was able to recognize another elephant because they had performed in a circus for a brief time 22 years before. The two elephants immediately began to act excited and playful. Another testament to how smart elephants are is their ability to understand the difference between languages and whether it's a man, woman, or child speaking. In a study in Africa where some tribes are known to hunt down elephants, scientists played some elephants' recordings of a group that hunts down and a group that doesn't. When the elephants recognized the recordings of the group that hunts them, they started displaying fear and ran away. However, when they heard the group that never hurt them, they didn't move. The same goes for women and children from the same groups. The elephants only reacted in fear when they heard the language of the first men only, no one else. Number 2. Dolphins. Dolphins are often thought of as the second smartest animals in the world. Their brain-to-body size ratio is one of the biggest, and their capacity to show emotion cemented their place as animals that can outsmart humans. The fact that they can cheat and deceive is a testament to how intelligent they are. Sure, dolphins are known to joke around and protect humans from sharks on several occasions, but what if we told you that one dolphin was able to almost outsmart scientists? In the Mississippi Institute for Marine Mammal Studies, dolphins were trained to pick up litter in their tanks and come up to their trainers to exchange them with fish. Kelly the dolphin found a way to beat the game. She would deliberately hide litter under a rock in her tank. This litter was single sheets of paper that she discreetly tore into several pieces, and she was careful to turn them one at a time to earn lots of fish rewards. Dolphins also have the unique capability of recognizing their reflection in the mirror instead of thinking it's another like them, something that nearly all animals can't do. Number 1. Chimpanzees. If those experiments to make a human and chimpanzee hybrid ever succeeded, that creature will be smarter than most humans. Humans and chimpanzees share almost 99% of DNA, and that means they share a lot of what our brains can do. You're looking at one of the most intelligent beings on this planet. Their genes allow them to learn words, solve puzzles, play with objects, and more. Their understanding of emotions allows them to even mourn a friend's death. Chimps are one of the few creatures on Earth to actively try to make life easier for them by wielding tools. They use them for simple tasks such as opening nuts and fruits, defending themselves, hunting smaller prey, and digging for food. In one study in 2007, adult and adolescent chimps succeeded in doing what human college students couldn't. The chimpanzees and the humans received the same cognitive test, remembering where a list of numbers from 1 to 9 was located on a touchscreen monitor. The numbers were only visible for less than a second. Only the adolescent chimps were able to recall where the numbers were, unlike both the adult chimps and the humans, who performed about the same. That was all for today, guys. Let us know in the comments which of these animals do you think is the smartest. If you were dealing with one of them, what would be your strategy? Don't forget to like this video and subscribe to our channel so we can keep creating videos for you. Till the next one.